So one of the reasons why wind farms will do very well with vertical axis turbines is because their wake, I showed you that picture earlier of the turbines in the ocean, and that wake comes like a giant expanding donut out downwind, bouncing off the ground, bouncing back up. The tip speeds are 150 to 200 miles an hour, so jets are flung off at the end of those tips, and it creates just an enormous expanding wake. Vertical axis turbines going around a vertical axis shed little whirlpools. It's like if you put your hand in a bathtub of water and you did a little swirl, you'd have a little whirlpool. And that is what sheds downwind of vertical axis turbines. And studies out of Caltech, Professor John DeBerry, Dr. John DeBerry, was a brilliant guy, still is. And he did studies taking small vertical axis turbines and putting them out there in the field and collecting a lot of data and modeling that data. And it's been expanded on by all kinds of universities and other research institutes. And they pretty much determined that vertical axis turbines in the understory can increase the energy output of the taller horizontal axis turbines by an average of 10%. Now, how does that work? Well, vertical axis turbines, these vortices, if they are shed in a clockwise motion, so you're looking down and it's going in a clockwise motion, that draws the wind into the center where there's a low pressure zone in the middle of the eye of the hurricane or in a tornado. That's where it's a low pressure zone. It's not windy there. And that low pressure zone draws wind in. And that comes, if it's clockwise, from the top. Well, that brings faster moving wind from higher altitude pretty much everywhere in the world. The higher up in elevation you go above the land, the faster the wind moves. The closer you are to the ground, the slower the wind moves. These little shed vortices from the vertical axis turbines draw the faster moving down wind towards the ground, and voila, into the rotors of the horizontal axis turbines. And the energy in the wind is the cube of the wind speed. So when you think about that, yeah, if you increase the wind speed into the horizontal above from 20 miles an hour to 22 miles an hour, you get a significant increase in energy output.